here as we are each and every night. Tonight we have a very special guest, St. Louis's own Beth Bombara. Very excited to have her. I've talked to her before, and ET is going to enjoy the heck out of her music. ET is in Los Angeles. He's the U.S. rep for Jack Daniels. He co-hosts this thing, and he's got a sweet shirt on tonight. What's up, ET? How's LA?
Very well, very well. How are you?
Man, I'm great. It's there you go, Philly in the house. Look out! Shout out to Judy and Joni, our mothers. Thanks for tuning
Ah, the
in.
two J's.
I'm down, and we'll have to party with them when it's all the right time. Dude, I was just saying we have Beth Bombara tonight. We've got a great drink to get to. I think you've got a really killer prize that we're going to give out. So thank you to everybody for tuning in. Huge thanks to Kranzberg Arts Foundation for supporting us, as well as our friends at Snappy Bigman Coffee and St. Louis Counseling Services. You guys looking for a mental health podcast? Check out Mental Health Matters. Love working with those people, and we like spreading the good word. Dude, I can't believe we're so far into season 2. This is exciting. You've cleaned up your act a little. The lack of facial hair. I got mine trimmed. We didn't even plan it.
No, twinsies. I
Hmm.
was I was trying to drop that last quarter pound, so I figured I'd get rid of my beard to see if I could make my weight.
If I wish I lost weight when I cut my beard. That'd be really nice. Tonight, if you hit share, you can win a Beth Bombera T-shirt. We'll show you that in just a bit. But all you have to do is hit share. You're entered to win. We pick random winners each and every week. We do 2 prizes. One, thanks to Jack Daniels, we purchase a T-shirt or item from the artist, and we send it to you just for playing along. And then we have another prize that we'll get to in a bit. I don't know if you want to lay the rules down, if we want to make a drink. I'm so excited. I don't even know where to start.
I feel like if we got to calm you down. I say let's make a drink. It's been a crazy week.
I had it fired up a couple hours before this too, so
All right, so
this is my
let's
this is my
let's
chill time.
yeah. This is take some time for yourself. So
You
let's
like
make
how
this drink.
you like
Um,
how I said fired up?
I didn't even notice that. You're so witty. It just goes over. I'm not. I need a thing to catch up here for
There's just
your all your wit.
there's a subtlety to my genius, and I don't mind talking about it.
You don't mind being unsubtle about the subtlety of your genius.
Correct, and
Yeah.
I lack humbleness, and I'm okay with that.
Look, you got to be you, and you got to know yourself, right? That's half the battle, and I appreciate that.
That's right. When you're looking like a cast off from Mumford and Sons, you gotta own it. You gotta own it. That's right. Uh,
Yes, yes.
what's the drink tonight, man? Jack Fire. I can't remember if we've used Jack Fire recently or
I
not,
don't
but
think we have.
I don't
I
think
don't think
so.
we have. It seemed right. This drink
Hmm.
is the Snow Day Sangria, and I
Oh,
figure we're coming into winter right now, and why not make a nice little winter sangria? Now, the main ingredient of this drink is actually red wine. I hate to put Jack Daniels as a supporting member, but a little splash of Jack Fire in this sangria is going to work really well. So I say, look at you. Let's get rocking and rolling.
mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna make enough for 2. We've got
As you,
two engineers tonight. Key off on another project, so she's got Monk and Ryan back there. So shout out to Monk
oh,
and Ryan.
hello, hello, hello.
That's right.
Key is now dead to me if she abandoned us on the show. So
Yeah, I think her last, as she walked out the door, was like something, something, stay in LA, you bastard. I don't know. I don't know what that meant. Maybe you'll decipher that. So,
yeah, that's pretty subtle. Also, I don't think I
hmm
understand her meaning. It's not even wasting more time with her. Let's get right to this. This drink was inspired by a Miss Gainsbourg of Bensalem, Pennsylvania. She loves sangria.
okay.
So let's add 2 ounces of, I said Cabernet, just any kind of fruity red wine that you might have laying around,
Okay.
big and bold. I love that I sent you measuring utensils, and you're just
The
they
free
look good.
pour on the wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I counted it
So
off. Don't worry, boss.
right. I know this sounds weird, right? We're going to take red wine, we're going to add a little Jack Fire, but that little hint of cinnamon and that whiskey and the oak is going to balance it real nice. Just a half ounce of Jack Fire.
Now I'm making enough for 2. I'm gonna make one for
Yes, that's a
Ryan
whole
back there.
ounce.
So that's a
One
full
half
ounce.
plus one half equals.
Thank you. I grew up rural. I appreciate that.
Fingers off the label of the bottle. You know what I mean? You want to get labels out. What kind of hand model are you? There you go. Beautiful.
The kind that gets dropped. Sir, your scars and your deformities are not what we're looking for.
Yeah. I don't know what picture you submitted to get this role, but
is that straight out of the Seinfeld
yeah, you're
episode?
hired. You're hired.
Is that man hands? Okay, great.
Yeah,
I think
hired.
this is a normal size bottle, people, just to put that out there. All right.
All right, so we're going to continue the trend. We have 3 more half ounces. We have a half ounce of orange juice, a half ounce of either apple juice or apple syrup, depending on what you have laying around, apple puree, and then a half ounce of something else I can't remember. Oh, sour mix. Gentleman Jack. How could I possibly forget the Gentleman Jack sour mix?
Oh, this?
Look at you. Now I have envy. I only have the little mini bottle right here. You have the giant one.
That's right.
I have Gentleman Jack sour mix bottle envy.
That's
as we know, size doesn't matter. We're only using a half ounce. So half ounce of our sour mix, half ounce of our apple juice.
Now I planned ahead, and
look at you.
I avoided any misgivings you may send my way. I've got this. May look like some St. Louis moonshine, but I planned ahead, and this is our sangria concoction.
You know, I'm changing the name of this drink to St. Louis Moonshine.
Perfect.
I think that's a better name than Snow Day Sangria. St. Louis Moonshine.
You can garnish it with a little baby arch. Yeah,
that's cute. Oh, you just take the orange peel. I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. We'll do that in a second. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Way to give away the ending.
Right, I know. All right, so let's add some ice. We're going to shake this baby up. You're not doing it? Try.
We're working on a skeleton crew here this evening. We're gonna mix it up the quarantine style that became popular in season 1.
The Denman, the old Denman roll shake. I like it.
I'm actually pretty excited about this. You can get kind of wild with the sangria mixes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna strain mine over ice in my nice fancy red wine goblet.
And I'm going with a rocks glass straight to the source.
It's going to taste the same either glass. You know what I mean?
That's the way. That's the drinks with the band motto.
A little splash of ginger ale over top here.
Hey, I did plan this. Check it out. I got you covered.
Love it.
You know what? I even sliced up some apples.
Look at you. So look, instead of an orange slice, I'm just going to do the St. Louis arch right here. See this?
And that's kind of like the Mississippi. There's like a burned out refrigerator is going to float by in about 3 minutes.
Exactly. Wait, is that someone's dirty socks? Hold on a second. So there you have it. You have the St. Louis Moonshine, aka the Snow Day Sangria.
Are you playing sound effects, or are there sirens in the background?
Just not worry about the sirens, all right?
I was going to say, that's great. That's all I hear in St. Louis. I live in the city. I hear it all day long, sirens. So cheers to St. Louis. Ryan, we got a drink for you if you want one. Cheers, everybody at home.
Cheers.
We're enjoying the St. Louis Sangria. I always like that. Enjoy it. This is delicious. That Jack Fry hit. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Just sneaks in there a little bit on the end.
Yeah, and that's a good time. You would never think to necessarily do that.
You would
if you knew what you were doing. If you were the face of Jack Daniels for the United States.
Your humbleness is wearing off. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's getting a taste of the Denman humbleness.
Right. It's all in. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Beth will join us here in a bit. We'll hear some songs from her. We do giveaways. If you hit share, you're entered to win a Beth Bombara t-shirt. I believe we have a picture of that. We can show you that in just a moment. But we do that every week. We support artists, and that's a pretty sweet shirt from Beth.
That's a cool shirt.
Yeah. So whoever
try to win.
Yeah, right. Did you hit share?
Darn it.
That'd be great.
I never win.
Yeah, if we check the records and you win like 4 times, like, I don't know if that's supposed to happen. But then also the Jack Daniels rep himself, ET, hooks you up with sweet prizes. And it's a little bit more of a task, or I don't even know what it is. You told me it's a surprise. But
Yeah.
what's the prize and how do people win it?
All right, so the prize tonight, I feel like it's time to, turn up. It's January, right? We want to get this party started, 2021, and you can't turn it up without your own Jack Fire wireless speaker from JBL.
What? Get out of here.
Yeah,
You got that for
it's
us?
I do. I think I
Hmm.
even sent you a picture.
You know, it's funny if you pray long enough to the Jack
to
Daniels,
the to
sometimes
the to the drinks with the band. Now I feel like I'm mad at telling Key
sometimes
that we don't want her anymore, right?
maybe Key has sent a message to the control room that we're not showing
Yeah.
that last photo. Oh my goodness,
Oh,
there it
there we
is.
go.
So
Look
what
at
is
that.
this?
This is your own. What did I say? Speaking, no, I meant headphones. This is your JBL Jackfire wireless headphones.
That's
So you
serious.
can really rock out in any room of your house and not have to worry about it as long as you're connected to something.
Yeah.
You
Does
can
it?
even listen to the show on these headphones.
What about Led Zeppelin?
Yes, you can listen. You can even turn Led Zeppelin up to 11 on these headphones.
Ah, Golden God material. Great. Uh, so this is a great prize, but what do people have to do to win it?
So, I thought really long and hard about how to win this. I'm working on another thing where we're doing a lot of stuff around one-hit wonders. So I started thinking about one-hit wonders and their impact on my life. And I was going to talk about a one-hit wonder I really liked from the 80s. And then I saw that the inspiration of this drink, Sherry Gainsbourg, is on this podcast feed. And I remembered in the early 80s, my sister and Sherry went to the Roosevelt Mall and waited all day to see none other than Rick Springfield. And I'm going to classify him as a one-hit wonder, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have more than one song. Isn't that Jenny Jenny? Who can I turn to? No, that's it. That's Tommy Two Tone. What was his? Oh, My
867
Girl.
8675309.
That's Tommy Two Tone. But Rick Springfield had the Jesse's Girl, right? Jesse's Girl. Wasn't that his big hit?
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
yes, thank you. So my sister and Sherry and I had to go because my sister was old enough to watch me, and I had to go deal with them standing in the parking lot at the Roosevelt Mall in Philadelphia, waiting for Rick Springfield. And there's hundreds of kids, all screaming female teenagers, waiting. A limousine pulls up. They go crazy, and it slowly drives to the parking lot. They're all chasing the limo, and then it leaves. And I'm pretty sure they just rented a limo in every city and pretended Rick Springfield was showing up, and
Right.
crowd control. There was some excuse, like it was too many people, not enough crowd control. He couldn't take it and leaves. So everyone thought Rick Springfield was in Philly, but I'm pretty sure that he made that up and he never showed up to Philadelphia. So that was a good one-hit wonder. The other one, and I'll throw it in there because I don't think anyone's going to put this in their guess, but Pac-Man Fever. I don't know if you remember that. You might be a little too young, but you know the game Pac-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was a song that hit number 9 on the Billboard Top 100 called Pac-Man Fever. And it had lyrics like, I think I have a pocket full of quarters and I'm headed to the arcade. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm bringing everything I made. Like stuff like that. Anyway,
So it's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. Hasn't really stood the test of time so much, but in the 80s when it came out, it was a big hit. So my challenge is in the feed, in the chat, put your favorite one-hit wonder. And if that,
Love it.
if Key, because we can't really talk against Key anymore. So if Key likes it, you win the JBL Jackfire headphones.
Wow.
Wireless, by the way.
Okay.
No wires.
All
They were
right.
extra.
If anything, if anything, I'm just excited. I hope someone. I'm not part of the committee here. It's just a key. Key's an engineer.
It's the Key
engineer. It's the Key Show. I'm a big fan of the movie That Thing You Do. Like, how great was that portrayal of the Oneaters? Come on, man, give it up, right? I love that damn movie. It's a classic. Also,
Wonder something crazy? Never seen it. Never saw
really,
the movie.
you should watch it.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I should.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You dig it. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a Zeppelin reference in there or something. I don't know. I don't know why I'm picking on Zeppelin
No,
tonight.
it's a lot of very Beatles stuff in there, right? It's very Beatles-esque.
For sure. Definitely.
And, as I'm wearing my Hey Jude shirt, which is a double nod, mostly to my mother, but also Hey Jude.
Of
Big
course.
song. Not a
Well,
one-hit wonder. They had
not
like
a one.
100 one-hit wonders. They're like 100 one-hit wonders.
That happens when you're the Beatles, man. No, and that's a sweet prize though. Back to that. Let us know the your favorite one hit wonder in the comments, and then we'll pick a winner, and you'll win those headphones. So a lot of people have been sharing those prizes and everything. That's so cool. I love that
Yeah.
ET gets them right out, and we love giving away the T-shirts as well. So I'm curious, are you holding on to any kind of resolution hardcore through January for the new year?
I don't think I really make resolutions
Yeah.
because I try, like a cocktail or life in general, it's all about balance. So I really try never to go too far in one direction where I need to then say, I'm going to not do that or not do that. I'd rather slow and steady wins the race. But because of 2021, I just think it's important for everyone to check in with each other. Is it's not really a resolution so much as I think we all need that phone call every once in a while from a friend to brighten up your day, so you can be that friend to someone else and brighten up their day. Because no matter what is going on in the world, no matter how good or bad you have it, I feel like we all wake up to that cloud of COVID stress. And on top of that, we have crazy people storming the castle. So I think if any resolution, just make sure you check in with each other. And if you enjoy when you get that phone call from an old friend or family member that you love, pay it forward and call someone else and brighten up their day.
Deal. I'm in. I like where your head's at. We've had the pleasure of having some St. Louis artists on. They always perform well, and tonight will be no different. Et, I love this because you're a big fan of music, and I love kind of showcasing some talented folks from here when we can. When she's not busy doing her own live stream every Monday, Beth Bombara joins the show. So excited! I've talked to Beth in the past. Very talented. New album out, or her newest album. You can get on her website. She's got a lot going on, and she's so kind to join us this evening. We'll talk to her in just a second, getting that lined
Love
up.
it.
But she's on Spotify, but I highly recommend going to the website, checking everything out, maybe getting a new album, and that's called Evergreen. And you can just check her out everywhere, really. She stays super busy. And again, thanks for joining, Beth. What's up? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm better now. Beth,
Hi,
Et.
G.
Shout out. Let's give a quick shout out to Kit, who is handles a little bit in Beth's life and professionally and here and there.
Just the really important things he's in
Right.
charge of.
He's got about 2 or 3 really important roles, but most important tonight, he's got Beth up and running, to my understanding, every Monday for that live stream. You can go to Beth's Facebook page, check all that out. But that makes a big difference. We've seen some technical variance in a season and a half of this show, haven't we, Et?
Yeah, there's been a few glitches along the way, but she looks like you have a very nice setup there.
It's
So,
awesome.
Well, I mean, this is the culmination of, the past 9 months of figuring
Right.
out how to do this really. And so, we start at the beginning of our live stream, we ran into kinks and technical issues, and then finally when we were able to get, at least one other person to help us, things started, smoothing out, and it was way more fun when we didn't have to think about all of the technical stuff.
yeah,
Can-
of course, of course.
Can do what you're best at, and you've gotten used to it. Are you enjoying the weekly show? That's a task. Like, that's a lot to pull, but it's got to be at least nice connecting on some level.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I've been enjoying it. It's given me a sense of purpose.
What are you
Because
talking-
all the
I look forward
musicians
to
I know they're like, what the heck are we doing right now?
Yeah, I look
so-
forward to talking to a dude in LA every Wednesday. That's my break for the week. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Et, I think we're going to jump to a song with Beth. We can say good night to you. Say thank you for the amazing prize. Let's see that prize one more time. Beth, who's your favorite one-hit wonder?
Oh man, that's a hard question. I heard you
Outs-
talking about
Outside
go
of
ahead.
outside of Chumbawamba, I would say. Right?
I don't know. I don't have a good answer to that. I'm
Yeah,
not prepared.
I
Because
wondered.
it's like,
Let me ask you a question. I'm assuming you write or co-write your music?
uh-huh.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
because I was listening to you today and some really good songwriting, and I had that question. When you're coming up and you're writing songs, would it be okay to be a one-hit wonder? Is that something that would be a big bummer? Or if you had a monster like number one hit on Billboard, would that be okay?
Hey, I'd be cool with that. I'd be
Uh,
okay if I
I feel
ended
like,
up as a
yeah,
one-hit wonder.
I
I'd
feel
be
like,
cool
I
with
mean,
it.
a lot of one-hit wonders have toured their whole lives off those hits. I guess it depends. Like we said,
Yeah.
Pac-Man Fever didn't really stand the test of time, but there are a lot of bands
I'm thinking of
that those
Harvey
people.
Danger. Harvey Danger. They
Harvey,
were
yeah, okay,
right.
that is a great one.
They
Yeah.
were like a legitimately good band, and they had that one Flagpole Sitta song, and
Yep.
then I bet they sold out mid-range venues. They probably still do. So maybe
Yeah.
that's the one-hit wonder
You
route.
got you got one
Yeah,
on Uncle
definitely.
Mark Kaiser says "Funky Town" by Lips. They made an entire life out of that song,
Oh,
That's
and
wow.
that is still the star of a lot of weddings. You know what I mean? That's a
yeah.
Yeah.
lot of dance lines.
Absolutely. There, and then too, back in the day, you'd have people that were like actors, and they would just like shove them into a studio and be like, "Just lip sync, do whatever you can." So there's probably a few of those that we're not
Yeah,
thinking of. They're
like
like
William
teen.
Shatner.
He's near and dear to my heart. His singing, anyway. I'm not much in his
Yeah.
acting.
No,
Just
well,
his singing.
his singing isn't much different than his acting if there's just music behind it.
Yeah.
Perfect. So
All
let
right,
us
well,
know in the
let's get to some
comments.
real singing and some good singing and some good
Yes.
lyrics.
And
Let's
we've
get to
got,
that.
I believe we've got the album. You can check out Evergreen is the newest release from Beth. You can get that at her website, and be sure to follow her on all the socials. Very talented woman from here in St. Louis with some great backing as well. So Beth, if you want to take it away, we'd love to hear a song. Thank you.
Sure,
Nice to
yeah.
meet you.
Very nice to meet you, E.T. All right. Let's see. Since you mentioned Evergreen, I'll do a couple after that, but we're just doing one right now. So, this one's I Only Cry When I'm Alone. Been holding this inside, try to keep my head high, breaking down behind the door when I can't have this anymore. Invisible as air, hoping you still care. It doesn't matter where I go, I only cry when I'm alone. I only cry when I'm alone. I'm feeling out of place, planning my escape. Ain't the truth that sets you free. A perfect smile's all you need, so filter every frame. What is there to gain? It doesn't matter where I go, I only cry when I'm alone. I only cry when I'm alone. I only cry when I'm alone. I'm mourning all my insecurities, call them out by name and watch the demons bleed. They're trying to hold me to the in-between. Oh no, oh no, no. I cry when I'm alone.
There she is. First comment as everybody's just swooning over the song. E.T., who jumped off, said, easily the best connection and sound on Drinks with the Band. We're going almost through season 2 on this.
Oh, wow.
This includes people who do from every level of music. Look at Beth coming through.
I'm here.
Big,
I will
that's
will work for drinks.
Come on, we got you covered. Come on down to Grand Center. We got you.
Okay.
When did the album drop? I remember whenever you were prepping for the album, you came by and you were getting things rocking. Let's go back to when you released Evergreen.
So that was 2 Augusts ago, I believe.
Right. And have you released anything since?
I've put out a couple singles and a 7-inch record, so with an A and a B side.
Very nice.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think with Evergreen. I know you did some crowdfunding, and that seemed to go super well. Let's get the behind the scenes on that. How do you successfully, in today's world, how do you successfully make that happen? Is it a team behind you? Is there a strategy? Is it just consistency?
You know, it can be a little bit of all of those things, but I mean, for me, it pretty much was my own determination and being consistent and just kind of saying, you know, putting it out there saying, well, 1, I want to do this, but 2, I need to do this because I need to put out an album, and I really, at that point, I wanted to be able to do it the right way, which is kind of, you could say it's the industry way. You know, you record the songs in a good studio, you have a good band playing with you, which just happened to be my band that I had assembled. But it was the first, with that band lineup, it was the first record that we ever made together. So, and when I listen back to it, I can hear that, you know, I can tell it's these guys and we're having lots of fun. So, but then the other part of it is, you know, you want to make it sound good, of course, and then you got to make sure people know about it. So that's, you know, sending it to radio stations and all of that, you know, the behind the scenes part of it that I believed in the record, and I wanted to be able to do that. So I just kind of, for 1 month during the Kickstarter, just made that kind of my full-time job to get the word out and just to, you know, share snippets from the studio to get people excited about it and all of that. No,
it's important, and like you all's job is really weird now. Like you have to do 20 things. Like I don't know that in the heyday of radio that was happening to singer-songwriters and different folks, but it's necessary, and you did a great job with it. I remember that looking like it went well, so congratulations on that. As far as that experience, will you take that into the next one? Are you do you just realize like that's what you have to do to kind of get things going?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I'll take the Kickstarter route again. I bet I would do that again, but it just kind of when we're to the point of where we've got the songs and we're ready to go in the studio, and then I'll be like, okay, what next? You know, because you kind of have to think at least 6 months ahead at the very least. But
TikTok could be gone by the time your next album comes out. It might not even be a strategy anymore.
Yeah, I mean, when I knew like singer-songwriters, indie bands back in the day, when they didn't have a booking agent and wanted to book shows, they were sending venues messages on MySpace.
Nice, yeah.
To book shows. That doesn't exist anymore.
No. So, and they're like, I promise there's so many people that have my song in their top 5 or whatever it was, or in their, no, it was just, you said one song, 5 friends, 10 friends, I don't know. Let's get back on MySpace, Beth.
Top 5? Top 10? I don't even, it's irrelevant.
Some relationships got ruined over those top 5s. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was like, why is she in there with me? Text messaging wasn't even all that new, and somebody I know had that happen to him.
And we thought those were the worst of our internet social problems. Those were the days.
Those were the days. Yeah. Are you stable since the weekend? Hey, at least you didn't have to come on. Last week we had the guys in DOG come on, and I'm talking to them beforehand. And I'm like, People need something to distract them. I'm like, we had to go through it, but are you past? Are you breathing maybe easier after
Yeah,
a week?
I mean,
It's been a week.
yeah, it's been, you could say it's been a week, but my answer to that would be it's been a 4 years.
Yeah,
You know,
it's definitely a.
I
What do you call it? A hurdle? A mountain? Like what is it?
I don't know. But I mean, I guess my whole point is like, I feel like I've seen this coming for a long time. So,
I think a lot of people have, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's insanity. So
well, you have to laugh or you're going to cry or you're just going to, who knows?
yeah. Hey, how about another song?
On that note,
Yeah. It's a shame you just did. I only cry when I'm alone first because it feels a little more apt now.
yeah, it's true. I'll try to do feel good songs.
Oh no. You play. That sounded great. Play whatever you've got. I'm a fan. So thank you, Beth.
Oh,
Take it away.
Thanks. All right. Here we go. I think this is what I got going. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah. This looks good. My second bandmate. I've got a tender-hearted lover who does me good. He's a little rough around the edges, but don't let that fool you. Pours me coffee when the sun comes up. Ooh, baby, gonna fill my cup. I've got a tender-hearted lover who feeds my soul. Knows how to make me smile when I just don't wanna. Dries my tears in the middle of the night. When we're close, everything is alright. Tender-hearted lover, dreaming fast and wild. Well, I've heard those old stories. You were a curious child, growing up to play guitar in a rock and roll band. You turned your back on the backup plan. Never gonna be perfect, but I'm still gonna try. The closest thing I'll ever get is you by my side. And all I'm asking is, please, please, come on this ride. Tender-hearted lover, why you looking sad? It's been a roller coaster year, but it's the best we've had. Even though I couldn't spring for that Econoline van, we roll on hand in hand. We roll on hand in hand.
Tender-hearted, Beth. I like to think that you just saw that you were coming on here, and I had so much fun when you played that on a show like what, a year ago. In my head,
Yeah.
I try not to tell people what songs to play, but I've always got favorites that I'm like.
Well,
I hope they
I'm
work
glad
that
to
out."
hear that. Glad to
Yeah.
hear that, and I thought that singing a song about love, putting some positive vibes out there this week.
I'm
That's
into
a good
that.
thing, right?
Yeah, and that's what we're
Cool.
doing tonight. Yeah, and I'll just remind everybody, thank you, number one, for tuning in, but you can win a Beth Bombara t-shirt if you hit
Yeah.
share. Let's get some more people hanging out, having some fun. And then you can win a set of wireless headphones from the great
Can-
ET, hooking it up.
If I share that, am I eligible to win?
Maybe if you hit share, we'll see. This isn't, like, we're not going to work this out over the air. You just hit share, and we'll see
All right.
where this goes, all right?
Okay.
On all your live streams. we
No,
just see
that
the
wouldn't be
orange.
fair at all. That would not be fair.
Yeah, I don't think so. Big shout out to everybody commenting, letting us know they're having a good time. I believe Olas said the harmonica sealed the deal, and he's a new
Cool.
listener to you. And shout out to everybody else giving Beth some love in the comments. So go check
Yeah,
out
thank
Beth's
you,
stream
guys.
on Mondays. Yeah. How long is that? Just kind of every Monday for the rest of time? What's the
Well,
schedule?
here's the deal, Chris.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
We're getting a
I
candid
s-
moment. Maybe zero in on her, guys. This is getting serious.
I started doing it, I want to say, like the second week in March, that Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a gig, my first gig that got canceled. And I said, well, this is crazy. Like, everything just started getting canceled. And I said, well, I feel like I still want to share music with people. I was supposed to be doing that. That show was supposed to be at the Duck Room in St. Louis. And so I just, all I had was my phone. I put my phone on a tripod and I sat in my kitchen and I sang songs to people for 45 minutes. And the response was overwhelming. And so in the middle of that experience, I said, man, I got to do this every week.
Yeah.
I want to do this every week because, again, I need, for my own, well-being, I need something to focus on.
Well,
So.
and you've been playing music for years in front of crowds and practice, all that. Like, I can only imagine if that just completely went away. So there are I almost said I'm surprised more people aren't, but at this point, I feel like most musicians that are able have done some sort of consistent live streams or checked out. I just saw that. Are you familiar with Old 97s?
Oh, yeah.
Rhett Miller's got like 5 shows a week.
I know. He's
like-
he's an insane person.
Yeah, he's
an
crazy.
insane person.
Yeah, and I saw that, and I'm just like, hey, I don't know what else we're supposed to do, right? My
Yeah.
pal Katie Tupin, who helps book this, she's staying busy with that. But yeah, I think it's a way too that maybe we'll see. I hope we keep some of it when things get back to normal, if it makes sense for people, because it's a convenient way to share your art, right?
Yeah. So, Rhett Miller. I can't believe he's been doing that many. I would feel burned out, but
Oh, straight up, have you seen that? Like, I'm not exaggerating. He's
yeah,
like,
I have.
Yeah, it's wild.
So he actually, my band got to play a show with Old 97s in Columbia at the Blue Note, which was amazing.
I might have been there. What year was that?
I think that was right before Evergreen came out.
Oh,
So that
I
was
was not there.
2
Okay.
summers ago. Yeah.
I would like thinking. I don't know why. I'm like, oh yeah, probably like 2010. No,
No, it was recently.
Yeah, that's not.
Ish.
What, so you got to play with Old 97s. Did you say hi to Murray?
Yeah.
I think he's
Oh,
their
yeah.
guitar player, bass player. What?
Yeah, they're band. They're such nice guys, and it was cool to have that experience with them. And I asked before we went on stage. This was the best thing ever. But Rhett comes up to me. He's like, Beth, is it okay if I introduce you before your set? And I was like, is that okay? No, Rhett, that's not okay if you
Right.
introduce me.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm calling the shots
so-
here. Yeah.
So he's like, well, I've learned that, like, it's good if I introduce the opening band because then our crowd who's here to see us pays more attention to the opening bands. And I was like, You're a genius, sir. You
Yes.
are a genius.
That's a very kind thought. It's so true,
But-
because they're
yeah.
a group that they have hardcore fans too.
Yeah,
Like
they do.
they'll sell out off Broadway. They'll sell out the pageant. I've seen them at the pageant, and all those
Yep.
places. So
Yeah, so that was really nice and very sweet. He's a super sweet guy.
You may not, you may or may not. I just will never forget. You're going to be surprised. I'm 36, white dude from here. I had a little bit of a thing for Vince Vaughn. So I watched any Vince Vaughn movie that was coming out in my early 20s, right? Which there were plenty of good ones before he got into the not so good ones. That
Yeah.
when they popped up on the movie The Breakup, I almost lost my. Have you seen that movie?
Oh, no, but I know what you're talking about because I feel like I've seen
Yeah.
screenshots of this. Yeah.
That's just the most
Yeah.
random thing. I was like, that sounds like time bomb. What the? Did you see that? So I don't know. I think I know why, but what a random thing. And that's been our whole 97 segment. So thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Henry for booking him a bunch over the years too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We've got a couple more songs left. I will just remind people, hit share. You can win that T-shirt or maybe another merch item if you like from Beth's store. And if you let us know your favorite one-hit wonder, you're entered to win those headphones that, I don't know, maybe Beth will win too. She couldn't think of a one-hit wonder earlier, so
Well, I
I
won't
don't know
win
if she's
them.
eligible.
That's not
We'll see.
fair. What I will maybe, I should just ask for a headphone sponsorship.
Okay,
Yeah.
a Jack
Yeah.
Fire one. Maybe I can make that happen.
Yeah, maybe.
see.
We'll see.
We'll talk. Have at it. What's this one called?
All right. This one's gonna be. It sounds like. Greet the Day. This is kind of just my. I like to think of it having a positive outlook. You know, there's a lot of things that we can't change in life, but if we can wake up every day and take a day at a time and find the moments that are worth dwelling on, that's a good way to go about it. So this is Greet the Day. Early morning, Mr. Crow's a call from the shadows. Dawn is peeking across the hills, begin to spill on the window. I will greet the day with ever open arms, 'cause there will come a time when sorrow sings her song, an echo on the wind above us all. Straining muscles till they tire each day, till we expire. Sow seeds in the ground and hope for a harvest. I'll greet the day with ever open arms, 'cause there will come a time when sorrow sings her song, an echo on the wind above us all. Weary heads will lay, sigh and bid the day goodbye, goodbye. Whoa. I'll greet the day with ever open arms, 'cause there will come a time when sorrow sings her song,
cheery, cheery, cheery. I love it. We had just a bunch of nice things being said in the comments too. So I just want to thank everybody for giving Beth some love. We did have one. So this is like, we have like no requirements. Like you can attest that, Beth. I'm not like, hey, don't say this or don't whatever. I don't care. Come on here, talk about whatever you want. We just usually are like, if you could just, Jack Daniels is kind enough to make this happen. Jack Daniels doesn't even tell me to say anything. But this is the one time. This is the one time I'm going to make an exception. What's that bottle back on the monitor back there?
Okay, well, I didn't know if it was cool to talk about it or not.
First of all, cool people at Jack Daniels, and they'll appreciate the hard work behind this.
All right, cool. I'm gonna. All right, so this is my own whiskey.
Get out of town.
It's called the Bomb Bourbon, and
I was like, she didn't just put her sticker on a bottle of whiskey. Like this is something that's happening here.
Yeah. So, long story short, we were hanging out at this distillery in Collinsville, Illinois. It's called Old Herald Brewing and Distillery. And we were talking to the head distiller there, and Kit let him in on this joke. We've just had this joke for a while that I needed to have my own whiskey called the Bomb Bourbon. Or, alternatively, if I was going to have a beer, it could be the Bombira. So, I know, it's totally...
I feel like I'm in the van with you guys. It's great.
Yeah, you welcome. So, yeah, but it's just been a total joke, But he looked at both of us and he's like, let's do it. So,
that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I want to say the Saturday before Christmas, they put it out for sale in the distillery.
Just recently.
So, yeah, so you can go to Old Herald Brewing. I think you can get it on their website for like pickup.
That's awesome.
Order it ahead, or you can just go in there and pick up a bottle.
Very cool.
But they don't. It's not distributed really. It's not at Randall's. You got to go there to get it. But
yeah. Well, I'm thinking when things get normal, you got to do a show over there, right? The Beth Bombara experience.
We definitely need to. Yeah.
That'll be a good time.
Actually,
well, congratulations. I think that's
thank you.
That's a big step in any artist's life or any human's life.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I gotta admit.
Yeah. Well, cheers, everybody, checking things out there. I know people are sharing, so you're gonna win. Somebody's gonna win a T-shirt. We've got one more song to go, and then I also wanted to see people can go check out all your social media. Is there any plans? I guess for an album, or what's the next release that you're looking at?
Yes. So there's nothing, no date for anything. I'm still kind of in the process of going through these like hundreds of voice memos I have that are like song ideas, which is kind of how I the seeds of the song. So I'm kind of mining through that, and that could take a while. But I'm hoping like probably in the next year.
Very cool. Well, I'm looking forward to that. And we've got one more song, so I'll let you charm everybody one more time.
Okay, one more song. Let's see, what should we do here? Okay, I'll bring the harmonica back, because that seemed to be a cool thing. Yeah. And this is a bit of an older song. The one I played, Greet the Day, that one's a little older. It's not on Evergreen, but it's on an album that you can get online. Spotify. Spotify's great. If you guys just want to check out more music.
Absolutely. We've got a bunch of Beth songs on the drink. I think there's a Drinks with the Band playlist on Spotify.
Oh, that's
so you can
cool.
see all the
That's
artists
very
that's been on there. Yeah. It's pretty fun seeing the mix of people that we've had on. So
Yeah.
I'll step back, let the harmonica and Beth do the work.
You called my name into the darkness. Baby, I was afraid. to step into it. It was so cold when I was alone. Extended your hand. We're searching for the promised land. Predictions made, reports on the TV. We were young, with pockets empty. They sold us hope for a future to hold. I opened my hands, still searching for the promised land. I opened my hands, still searching for the promised land. And all the stories found hidden in the ground, talking fast and loud. Oh, you shut them out, but I took them down, I took them down. You carried my flame into the darkness. Baby, I held your hand and stepped into it. Still it grows, flames out of control. We warm our hands, still searching for the promised land. We warm our hands, still searching for the promised land. And all the stories found hidden in the ground, talking fast and loud. Oh, you shut them out, but I took them down, I took them down. My name into the darkness.
Wonderful way to close out Drinks with the Band, Beth Bombara. I'm just so impressed whenever you can go from just crush it on the harmonica than just immediately singing. So it's paid off staying in singing shape over this.
I mean, it took a while to get there, but yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm like, would it be like if I were you, would people laugh if I gasped for air in between on stage? Like, I'm pretty sure that's what would happen.
Sometimes I feel like I am, but
Yeah,
you know.
you're a pro. We'll get you out of here in just a
Thanks.
second. You've done some great covers. You've done all these live streams. Where's the best place for people to see you play, to get your merch, all that good stuff?
You can go to bethbombara.com and you can find merch. There's song samples you can listen to there. I think there's Spotify links, all of that stuff. And I gotta go. I think if you go there right now, I don't think live stream info's on there, but Facebook, YouTube, there's some videos. So yeah, go to bethbombara.com and you should be able to find all that fun stuff there.
Awesome. Well, it's been an absolute treat tonight. Again, go follow Beth. We'll get to the prize winners. We've got the T-shirt to give away, the headphones to give away that Beth will not be receiving despite her pleas. But we're back next week. We've got Lily Mae, very talented fiddle player.
Oh, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's done some things, right?
Oh, she's really awesome.
She's great on her own, and then you're like, oh, she plays a Jack White too. Okay, like, that's not a bad resume. So excited to talk to Lily Mae and Beth. What a treat tonight. Thanks to Kit, thanks to you, and thanks to ET and everybody for tuning in. So we'll see you next time, Beth. Thank you.
All right.